Yep, I'm good to go.
Just so
Yeah.
you know, tis the level 7 scrolls has a spacious pouch type 2 if anybody wants some carrying capacity.
I don't remember. I think there was one other item I was looking at and I was going to pick up. But I couldn't because
Couldn't because
once the GM is out of the game, you can't shop with any of these NPCs.
makes sense.
But I'm here now, so shop
Right.
to your heart's
I'm
content.
just trying to remember what the item was. I think it was the bracelet of dashing.
It wasn't a set of full plate.
Not so much.
The skeleton key. Give you a +1 to pick locks. The scroll of breathed fire.
No, so I think it was the bracelet of dashing because it does give me a +1 item bonus to acrobatics checks.
What? You didn't take the necklace of fireballs?
My balls, are fine, thank you.
But these are fiery. Yours are just furry.
Yes.
Although we
Only
could make
flavor.
yours fiery if that's what you really wanted.
All right,
+1
I think
striking wounded cold iron dagger.
I think I am good now.
But are you really?
As good as I can be.
Okay. That's
Oh,
fair.
God, help us.
Do 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 do. And we are now officially live. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Pathfinder. 15 minutes of the Jeopardy Think music. Or are you trying to give us baby metal?
I was, but it's all right.
Well, you never know. It could have been either one you were giving us.
I forgot that I had those in there, and I was like, oh, what is this? What is this Jeopardy thing? I was like, oh, cool. I can share videos. All right. All right. So has everybody done all the shopping they want to do? Ooh, Roland cast a light spell. I wonder why.
Eltro sold a backpack.
I did.
Guys, we'll be right back.
How come you bought the Type 1 and not the Type 2?
Because the Type 2 was 300 and the Type 1 is 75, and I didn't have 300.
Oh, I could have bought it for you.
He
My
wants to buy
character,
things for you.
other than buying supplies, my character has no need of money.
He wants you to be in debt to him.
Would you rather have the Type 2?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't, because it's capacity, what, 25? And yeah, I don't have nearly that.
Type 2 is a capacity of 50.
Right. Or 25 is even. It's 25, which is fine with me.
Yeah. I bought it because all of my alchemical bombs are 1 light each. And when you're carrying around like 200 of them, it adds up pretty quick.
You know it's true. Mike wants to wash it all away.
Do I, though?
You know who that is, don't you? 5-finger death punch. Oh God. What's going on, dudes?
I'm ready.
Brr.
Let's
All
roll.
right. So you guys have rested. Everyone can do an overnight if you haven't already to recharge. And we'll
Do my
assume
crafting. Hold on.
I don't think I have crafting. Not on this one.
Mike's running an alchemist. So
Yep. So many campaigns to remember.
I know.
The joy of setting up the daily prep list.
It's okay, man. My 5th edition game has one more game, and they're all acting like, well, Dan has decided he's done with D&D after this. I gave him 3 choices, either because I'm not running any more 5th edition. I'm done with 5th edition. I'm giving my books away to Sarah's twin sister in Kansas. I'm sending all my books up there, and all my 5th ed books are going to be gone. Probably going to give away all my 1st edition Starfinder books too, but I gave that group 3 choices. I said either we're done. Once the campaign's done, we walk away friends. Number 2, one of you starts running a game of any edition you want, including 5th edition. I'll play, but I will not GM 5th edition. And number 3, we start a Pathfinder game. And I figured they'd go for that one, but then Dan said, "Well, I'm probably done. I'm quitting." And I'm like, "Well, I don't want to play with less than 4 people. So if Dan quits, that means the game, if anyone quits, the game's pretty much done, unless we go VTT. You guys don't come over here anymore. I guarantee you I can find a 4th player between Verlin, Mike, Troy. There's always someone who's up for another game. So I'm like, we
Through
could
that.
we could get a 4th person and we could play once Friday night a month, play virtual. And I haven't heard back from any of them yet, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I'm kind of thinking that group's probably done. Deb keeps seeing. I don't think anyone listens to this stream is going to matter, so I'll leave names out. But 2 of the people in the game are a couple, and Deb keeps running into the male component of the couple up at the coffee shop she goes to, and every time she goes up there, he's with a different girl. So Deb's like, he
That's not
says,
good.
"Let me introduce you to my friend," and she's like, but she's seen him up there at least twice with this girl, so odds are there's trouble in paradise. So
Yeah.
I may lose one or both of them because of that. And if Dan's gone too, then that only leaves 1 or 2 players. So we'll see. But anyway, you guys, Tim's back.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are going back in. We'll assume you go into the 1st level. Are you going to take the teleporter, I believe, down to the 5th level? Because you have not found the teleporter on the 6th level yet.
Correct.
Correct.
Somebody, Jeffrey, roll me a d6.
Do it.
If I say just somebody roll it, then I'll get 4 of them.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody rolls it.
all right.
or none. Or none.
Or none. Yeah. So
It's always one way or the other.
Let's put you guys back down on level 5 by the teleporter, and then I'm gonna have to do this on every level. Unfortunately, Nuko will get deleted. There we go. But I think everyone else is the same. Put you all there. You guys are just a couple of rooms. Whoops. Looking at the map. I need to do it this way. And put everyone there. Okay. That's where you guys are. You came out of the portal chamber, which is right there. And remember, you have not gotten the zap down to the next level down. So you guys can show me how you want to go down from here.
Since it's right there, let's just go in the one-way portal.
Yeah, the one-way portal's right there. So you're going to take the one-way portal?
Yeah.
Then I will.
Yeah, that works.
I'll look at the next level, the broken portal. Let's see. I will view the scene, not activate it, so I can make sure your tokens are in the right place. Oh yeah. So once again, delete.
Oh
new
yeah.
code.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Actually, it's easier just to put you in the party sheet and then move the party sheet there.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Anytime I've been activating anything, is just doing it with the party sheet. It's made it so much easier.
Indeed. There you go. The one thing I like better about Fantasy Grounds than this is you can open up multiple maps and you can have characters on different maps. But it won't let a character be on multiple maps at once. You can only, if I move you from one map to another, it will automatically delete your token on the previous map. So in this game, I can have multiple tokens on multiple maps simultaneously, but only one map can be active for all the players at one time. So it kind of, I think it would just fuck everything up. And the other thing is it won't let me have more than one map open at a time. I can have two maps open, but as soon as I move you guys to the map, it will delete the one that you were on before, or won't delete it, but it will it'll disappear from my bar. But this one guy in this game we've been watching, he has 20 different maps open at the same time, and it doesn't close any of them. They're all open across the top of his screen. I'm like, I don't know, that would drive me nuts because it would be so
That's
cluttered
too
and
many.
everything.
I mean, I have a couple of them normally up there, depending on how much I need to move between them. But
Kingmaker, for some reason, always keeps the map open with the hex map of the Stolen Kingdom or the River Kingdoms. It keeps that map open. I guess I could force it to close if I wanted, but I don't mind it being open because sometimes I need to flash back to it to see where you are. But yeah, most games it won't give me that option. So
yeah, I was saying I think you can right click it on most of the scenes and choose whether you keep it or not.
we're going to see what happens. I've got it set to where I can anonymize tokens now, but it only works if the tokens aren't already on the map and I drag them out. So as you know, Tim, these modules, they already have all the monster tokens on them. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to manually drag a duplicate of those tokens and then delete the original ones. And we'll see if it anonymizes what the monsters are. And as you noticed, Tim, all the pointers are gone, right? You don't
Yeah.
notice any of the pointers. I can show you how to do that if you ever want to do that for your game. It's actually really easy. All right, guys, you're back down here. There's no monsters, nothing waiting for you in this area. You've almost completed this level, honestly. There's a couple of areas you haven't been to yet, but otherwise you've cleaned it out. And of course, the bar area is full of bad guys, but you've made friends with them. So where would you like to go next?
Yeah, and I don't think we're still not looking to burst through the bar area into the quote unquote backstage areas, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Well, it might be time to pick a bar fight. We
Well,
need to find the portal.
why don't we go this way first and come over to where these hydras were?
I mean, I'd
Alright.
like to contend, do we need to find the portal? We've got this staircase here that connects 5th and 6th and 7th floor.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I wonder. It might be connected to a room. Well, of course, if we find it the old-fashioned way, we'll find everything toward it. So
They find it the old-fashioned way. They earn it.
Yep.
I'm probably the only
Like,
person here that gets that, but let's.
I don't
Unless-
want
Like-
to earn it.
if other people figure out the portals, that, like, I could see the bar down here taking advantage of that.
There
I
is
would think
that.
it's very likely.
Well, you might just
I
have to
would-
kill everyone in the bar.
I would think it's at least
least
equally
decent.
likely that it's connected to the bar.
Could be. There's only a couple of areas. The bar, backstage area of the bar, and the caves up to the north are really the only areas you have not yet been to on this level.
Yep.
That I can
So
see.
let's go up. Go north first and check out and kill some hydras.
Yeah, I mean, I think let's go check out the hydras. I mean, we can go and explore that area. I mean, we've been through this. We've seen them because of the stuff up here, which we can see through.
Do we know in character much about hydras?
No, but you can always make a recall knowledge.
I mean, I can't
Recall
remember when we saw them before how much we quote unquote recalled.
And would we have been smart enough while we were in town for overnight to go to the library and say, hey, you got anything on hydras?
I would have been smart because I love the library.
I think, if we really wanted to play the characters, we probably would, but us as PC or as people, I mean, we didn't think of it.
Hey, I'm not a people. Don't call me a people.
It's cool. I made a copy of one of the ones in case you want to do a recall knowledge, so you can click on it. And when I copied it, if you notice, it just says used common beast adverse.
Yes, I like that.
It does not name it, so it does anonymize. Excellent. All right, Shushni does not have any successes, unfortunately, but no critical fails. Well, they're not all critical fails. So Shushni does not know anything about them other than they're called a Hydra. However, Eltros and the Eidolon the Eidolon has at least 2 successes, and Eltros rolls 3 successes. So between the two of you, you can know up to 5 things about a Hydra. And this is an elite Hydra. I'm going to have to turn that off, because I elited everything in advance. So
it's no longer elite. Good. We can kill it this time.
Well, it's not fair to you guys for it to be elite. Okay,
So weaknesses are what again?
There are no weaknesses. So that is 1. But because there's no weaknesses, I will also tell you there are no immunities and there are no Well, hold on.
I was gonna say, is there any of
There
the
are no weaknesses. There are no resistances and there are no immunities. That
Okay.
holds. So you still have, I'll say, 3 more things you can learn about them.
I guess special abilities.
All right. Well, I mean, the most common, I'm sure this is really what you want to know, is they have what's called Hydra regeneration. The Hydra has regeneration equal to 3 times the number of heads it has, and most Hydras start off with 5 heads. So most Hydras have regeneration 15. If a Hydra's body is missing any heads and the remaining stumps have not been cauterized with either fire or acid, I believe it's fire or acid. Let's see. The Hydra attempts a fortitude save after it regains hit points from regeneration. On a success, one uncauterized stump regrows 2 heads. On a critical success on the save, 2 uncauterized stumps regrow into 2 heads each. So it's either going, if it fails its save, it doesn't regrow heads. If it makes it save, it regrows 2 heads from an uncauterized stump. On a critical success, it grows 4 heads, 2 each from 2 uncauterized stumps. The Hydra can never grow more than double the number of original heads it has. So the most a Hydra can have is 10 heads, and eventually the extra heads fall off. If it doesn't let it keep walking around with 10 heads. Eventually 5 of the 10 would fall off and it's back down to 5 heads again. The Hydra's regeneration only fully deactivates if all its heads are severed and all its stumps are cauterized, at which point it dies. And as part of that head regrowth, a Hydra normally has 5 heads. A creature can attempt to sever. So when you fight it, you either say you select the body or the heads. And Jeffrey, of all people, knows this because they recently fought a Hydra in our Kingmaker game, and they kept focusing on the body, and it kept regenerating. And it didn't matter if they attacked the body with fire, acid, or anything else, as long as it has a single head, it will continue regenerating. Nothing stops the regeneration on the body. Now, if you take the body down to 0 and it still has all its heads, it falls flat, it goes unconscious. But it will just, you can sit there and beat on it for the rest of your life. And as long as it has its heads, it will continue regenerating. So eventually it's going to come back. The only way to kill it is to cut off all 5 heads and cauterize all 5 stumps. And then it will die, even if it has full hit points on the body. So obviously you want to target the heads, not the body. You can sever a head by specifically targeting it and dealing damage equal to the head's hit points. A head that is not completely severed returns to full hit points at the end of any creature's turn. So you can take all 3 attacks on a head if you want. You have 3 chances. Also, I've read up on it more, not that it matters in this group, but a whip should not be able to sever a Hydra's head because it's a non-lethal weapon. It doesn't make sense. You can't sever a head with a non-lethal weapon, even if it does slashing damage. So David's character should have never been able to remove any of the heads in the Kingmaker game. But not that that matters here because no one uses whips as far as I know. A Hydra,
I do use a
What's that?
nene.
What is a nene?
Why?
Anyway,
If you do not completely, let's say you do enough damage except for 1 hit point to remove a head and then your turn ends. Guess what? The head completely regenerates and is back to full on the beginning of the next person's turn. So you have to be, each person has a chance to remove a head, but as soon as it goes to the next person's turn, if the head is still not removed, it heals up. So it's not that acid and fire damage prevent the regeneration, but acid and if you do even a single point of acid and fire damage to a next stump, it will cauterize it. Single target acid or fire effects need to be targeted at a specific stump, but effects that deal splash damage or affect areas covering the Hydra's whole space, like Fireball, for instance, cauterize all stumps if they deal acid or fire damage. If the attack that severs a head deals any acid or fire damage, the stump is cauterized instantly. If all 5 heads are cauterized, the Hydra dies. Not sure what. Oh, okay. And okay, so that's all you basically know. But yeah, that told you a lot. I'd say that uses up 2 of your remaining 3. So you have 1 left. Anything else you want to know about it?
We'd like to know how to tell the sex of a Hydra.
Well, if no one has an actual question, I would ask for weakest save.
Weakest save is will. It has the lowest save is will. That's something the DM does in that other game I'm watching. Is when you do identify monster, he'll say what their strongest save is and what their weakest save is, and then you can probably figure that the other one is in the middle somewhere.
yep. Okay. Let's go rock and roll.
All right, so I can delete that one.
All right, so do you want us to individually move up there, or can you just kind of move us up into the general area here?
All right, that area. Yeah, I can move you all over to that area if you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God,
kind of
yeah.
curious on this spot over here on to the east. Why is it just a 5x5 alcove? Did we ever check that and see if there's any?
Well, I mean, there is a door here, right?
I don't know. That's why.
It looks like there's a door there.
Yeah, you can.
So we haven't been through that then, correct?
We have not.
Probably not. Here, let's. I'm
So it's up
move
to
you
you
where
guys.
I think you want to move.
I mean, it looks like that may be another way into the Hydra's area.
Possible, right? So the question is, do we want to go by the 5x5 area, or do we want to go down the over to the west, where we can probably spread out and
What did Shishni just try to open?
The door right above Shishni's head.
Okay, so you can tell that's a door. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah, that's because the weird keys. Remember?
Yeah, we've gone through it before.
Yeah. So you don't have the key to open it from this side.
Don't. But we have a kitty cat.
Ooh, so yeah, you don't have an easy way over there. You'd have to go all the way down south and then up the other side.
How did we get this open before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've opened that
we may
before.
have come from up here.
I could.
Yeah, we opened it from the other side, remember?
No, I could have sworn we went the other way. We could open it going this way. We couldn't open it coming back. Am I wrong?
Well, there's 2 keys you need. You need the round key and the 4-pronged key.
I thought we found the
Did we
four-pronged
just
key.
did we just pick through this lock then?
Like I said, I would have sworn that it was hidden coming this way. It was not hidden
No.
leaving this way. We were able to just walk through the door. I mean, I have the round key.
I feel like I remember finding it when we were over here. And up this way was...
I
Anyways.
think it was one of those things where I treated it like a normal door till you got through it, and then I read up on it and I said, "Oh, this is like a complicated door."
Yeah,
So
that may
that's
have
why-
been.
That's why I
I
locked it
I
back
can
up.
pick
So,
locks using crafting now if we want to try and get through it.
there's a plinth in the middle of this room up here. And here I'll just share what the description of that room is. Let's see.
Yeah, we've been up there.
Right, but the eastern plinth features a lock with a round keyhole. Turning the proper key in this lock opens or closes the northernmost door in the passage.
Yeah.
To the south, the outline is visible in this room with a grinding noise. The western plinth has 4 holes clustered together in a metal plate. Turning the proper key in this lock opens or closes the southern of the 2 doors, also with a loud grinding door. Without the proper keys, a character who's a master in thievery can activate one of the tricky locks with 5 successful thievery checks.
So
So I
question,
let
if
you
I'm
open
a
it like with
master in
1.
crafting, does that count since I can use crafting in place of thievery?
Well, yeah, if
Okay.
yes.
But
I
we'd
just
have to be
wanna
able to
make sure
be
that
in
that
this
would
middle
work.
room to do it, right?
No, he can actually do it on this side, but he has to make 5 successful thievery checks.
Oh, is that all?
And it's a really high number.
Yeah.
So it's a really high DC because it's master level. So yeah. It was one of those things where I let you open it with a single one, and then I read it and said, "Oh shit, you should have never been able to open it because it's supposed to take 5." And so I said,
I mean-
"Okay, the rule it worked that one time because of some weird quirk of fate, but it's not going to work that way normally."
I mean, so really we could, but I mean, because we've been through most of this level anyway, we can probably just come down south, come through the arena. You'll
right,
come all the way
we can
through.
bypass this, unless Shushni thinks they can do it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
rolled to try once. Let's see
That
what
was
Chuck does.
that is a single success.
Wow. Okay.
Barely.
I'm sure. It feels like it's working. Hold on.
That is also a success.
We're making progress, I hope. I hear tumblers clicking. Whoops, I forgot to make it private. Sorry.
That's fine. That is a failure, but not a critical failure.
That's good. Because critical failure, I lose one.
Or you snap your actually you using tools then or no?
That is a critical failure. So you.
Yep. So now we're down to 1. I'd say we go around
Okay.
Okay.
because the critical fail breaks the pick. So,
And there may be other ways too, guys. I mean, you haven't necessarily
Yeah.
found all the secret doors.
Okay.
So
all right. So we removed a pick. I have plenty more.
all right, so you're
Right,
gonna
so
go,
you're gonna go-
you're gonna go all the way
I think so. Yeah.
through the bottom. Okay, Troy, roll me a d6 just to make sure, because that is a lot of traveling. The first roll was mostly to deal with all the different levels you went through. Okay, no problem. So hold on, I will move you. Let's see, to
Mass movement. Ready to go.
there you go.
So the question is, we want to go over here to the west, or do we want to go to this door to the east? I say west, just
I
because.
was like, yeah, we're right there. We may as well.
Well, I think we get more room to maneuver also up here.
Yeah.
I do not go first. I don't know why y'all are lining up behind me.
Because I got more. Okay, I got more hit points.
Oh
than you
yeah.
do?
Oh yeah. Nuko's not here anymore. I'm not sure
Nuko's not
who's
here
following
anymore.
now. Wow, just close the door in my face. I see how it is.
Darn right.
And that was the room that had the filter in the top. So
Yeah, we could see up here.
I just want to do something real quick. Nothing bad's happening. I just want.
Oh man, I like it when bad things happen.
To say, I love you.
I love you. I love you.
I just called to say how much I care.
Not at all.
I mean, it didn't say, it didn't have to be, I care a lot.
I know.
Just how much he does care.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Let's see.
So,
is law.
so many things.
All right, control. Okay, so
Control is one of the things wrong with him. Yes.
I want to replace some of these monsters with control. So, or with the new versions.
The non-elite
So,
versions.
well, that and also it'll anonymize them.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
really
yeah.
easy to make them non-elite. It's just literally a button on the character sheet.
It is literally a button, but I've got this module. It's actually Workbench. It's the same module that does the hero point timer. As long as I'll control when I drag a new token in, it will anonymize the token so you don't see what it is, because I guarantee you these are monsters that you've never fought before. Now it's also doing some weird shit with their names. So it's using like random adjectives, but you know what, instead of numbers, and I told it to use numbers, but for now that's fine. I will unpause.
It's known as Big Mama Jamma Monster Dude.
Yes, let's see.
Number
Big
one.
Mama Jamma.
So, as a reminder, this here where we could see through, is that like a solid see-through wall, or is
Yes.
it more like bars?
It was a solid see-through wall.
Okay.
Over here is where we could see through.
Yeah,
It was like because it's the same as the arena where it had like the magical see-through walls.
Got it.
Yep, it was walls.
Yeah, walls. That's what it was.
No letting the
Yeah.
spellcasters cheese things. Got it.
Yeah, nothing of us sitting there and just, plinking stuff down at them.
Needle darts. Needle darts.
But
right.
always a good idea.
We ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
We're waiting on Gimboff.
Oh.
All right. I moves on in.
You're in a cave, baby.
Follow close behind, everyone. I think I sees people.
You see people?
Well, I see things.
Or they did things.
I see a medium common elemental linguistic. 34.
Actually, they're not there. Sorry.
No worries. If I don't actually see anything, no
And
problem.
It
I'll
is
just.
giving us names when we hover over the token. Chuck.
Yeah, but it doesn't
But
tell us
not-
what they actually are.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's anonymized them. You don't know what the name of the monster is. Now I don't know if there's a way for me to unanonymize it, but oh, there is. There's a button called Unmystify. Sweet. That's awesome.
So yeah, so I will continue to move in.
All right, let's roll a d4.
You just let me know if there's a
Four.
time I have to stop. So once I get here, I should be able to see those hydras.
Yeah, you
Troy.
should be able to since I can see them from here.
Yeah, the hydras are way over there. But let's see, about the time you get there, I was going to
How do you
copy.
do that? How do you pause it every time I try to move?
Skill. It's a GM skill.
God
Apparently.
damn it.
The
That's
Hydra
annoying.
speaks to us in a language that only Hydras speak.
Yeah, because I don't
God,
speak it.
God damn it.
Nor do
Where
I.
the fuck is Talden?
It says,
It's in the drop down. Let's
I
Celtic.
know. It's not in alphabetical order. It's separated
course
from the
not.
others because it's a common language. The mossy walls of this pebble-strewn cavern extend upward to a ceiling 30 feet high. A wide, rounded window 15 feet above the floor overlooks this cavern. So, I'm not sure where the window is.
That was
Unless
the
it's
window
up-
that we were looking to right here.
Oh, so you can that is a two-way window, I guess. You can actually see into the room. That's good to know. The Hydras might have come over to investigate. But
Mhm.
as you guys are here, suddenly things let's see. Hold on, let me see how long this is. Okay, you guys can explore a little more. Sorry.
Okay. Let me get back in my position.
I say, knowing what we know about the Hydras, do we want to explore more? Or do we want to think that this is actually a good place that if we're... Okay. I mean, because this is a good place
Bombs have a
to
range
pinch
of
them.
30 feet. So
Is this a shoreline that's like the water is right up to the edge here, or is it like, in a zoo where it's a
Pretty deep. It's pretty deep. That's a pretty big drop off for the so you
Imboff,
probably
do you have a
can't
knife?
see the Hydra's heads. You can just see the rest of their bodies. Or you can
Imboff,
just see
do you
their
have a
heads,
knife?
Another way.
not their bodies.
Yeah.
Imboff, do you have a knife or a dagger?
I don't actually.
And
Okay.
about that time,
Oh,
go ahead.
I was
Say
gonna
what you're going to say.
I was gonna say you could run up and throw a knife at him and run back, keep him in the bottleneck here, but we're not gonna get that far yet.
Yeah,
No.
because as you're talking about it, you stop and you're assessing your options. 4 things step out of the walls. One of them looks like
Ooh,
this.
he's cute.
It's the
God,
thing.
I love the anonymous. I'm going to change some of the adjectives. That drives me nuts, but because this isn't fuzzy even remotely. They look like
Puppy.
they're made out of rock, but this one looks like that.
Puppy.
They have weird, almost ethereal looking chains that between them and the walls. But as they move into the room, you see the chains move into the floor. So you get the feeling that they're maybe chained to this area, but not necessarily to a single point in the area.
Right.
They can move within the area, but not maybe they're limited to how far they can leave the areas, but they're not just chained to a single point in the wall or whatever. The chain follows them into the floor and everything. And they definitely appear hostile. So
Sounds like it's time for our DM to roll initiative.
it is. And the DM's just going to roll it all. Oh, God. For some reason, one game doesn't do the little pop-ups; it just rolls them automatically. But this one, I have to
I'll say
roll.
on mine, there should be a swaggering initiative on mine. I don't know if it automatically put it in there or not. It looks like it may have.
Well, we can look.
Because it looks like like I see a 24 and a 26 next to mine.
Yours says, well, one of them's your armor class and the other one's your AC. 26 is what I wrote. What I rolled for you. It's wisdom plus 0, expert plus 11. So let's see. Let's look and see how that works.
Which is just my normal initiative, swaggering initiative.
Right. What does it do to your initiative?
It gives a +2.
So I bet you get a +2 circumstance bonus to your initiative. Well, let's see.
Yeah, it's basically you swagger readily into any fight, even an ambush.
Well, expert plus 11 would be 4 plus 7, which is 11. Yeah, it only added 11 to your die roll. It rolled a 15, so it did not give you the.
Yeah, I always have to toggle it whenever I roll. It's not one that automatically toggles.
Well, I may just start letting you do your. Are you doing your own initiative? I'll just
That's fine.
change it.
Yeah.
I'll just change it. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference in this case.
And it may not, but yeah, mine's one of them that I don't know of a way to just tell it to always be on, and I don't know that it will automatically ever do it because
I'll
it's
just move you up
weird.
every time. There you go.
Okay, it's my turn. What would I like to do? All right. So these have an ethereal appearance, you said?
They do not, but there are ethereal-looking chains connecting
that's
them.
right.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. I'm going to target this one. And I know it's going to shock everyone. We're going to say bombs away.
Ahoy,
I'm going to try this new bomb I picked up.
Ooh.
I heard the sound. It sounded like a hit. I didn't see anything, though. That is a hit. I think I've got it set up to do the graphic on the damage and not the... There it goes.
Yep, there it goes.
Boom. Okay, so what kind of damage is that?
It is piercing and splashing.
Okay, so would any of the others be in the splash?
Yes, the two on it, the one on his left and right, front and back, whatever it is. The two next to him.
Not the elemental, but the two
Correct.
dogs, the two other dogs. Yep.
They're all elementals. Not the thing.
Not the thing, right? Exactly.
Okay, and then we're gonna try something.
Hold on, I gotta.
What's the guy's
target splash?
Is that the thing?
There we go, and then we'll target the other splash. Okay, they both took splash.
Okay.
Common elemental fuzzy. I like it.
You get fuzzy and
Okay,
bitches and
that is also a hit.
And that one is void damage.
Doesn't look like that one has a splash.
Yeah, it does.
It
That's
didn't.
what the bottom number is, the 4.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I just rolled low on the 2d6, so it didn't do much damage. And last but least, one more before I roll. There we go.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am. Can't you tell?
That is
A
a miss, but not a critical miss. Almost a critical miss.
So without it being a critical miss, they take splash.
Well, only the main target takes splash, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't know whether to call it a him or a her, so I said it or they. And that will end my turn.
All right. It is Kimboth's turn.
It is Gimball's turn. With that giant thing in front of you.
Yes, well, I'm going to move anyway. Because
Well,
we all know that the right answer is to take out the ones that you're already fighting.
Tumble through.
That's the goal.
Besides that, you can't tumble through if you don't move, so
Exactly.
we all knew you were moving. We just didn't know where you were moving.
It's the little things, you know. All right. Okay, and it's got the bracelet of dashing in there. Oh, am I still clumsy?
I don't remember why you were clumsy in the first place. So.
I mean, we did an overnight rest, so I would hope not.
Do you remember why you were clumsy?
It was from one of the encounters, but I don't remember.
Was it some disease?
Oh, it might be it might be the disease. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Oh, that reminds me.
So-
you guys just slept, so we're gonna have to go back to that disease. Hold on. God.
So yes, I would still be clumsy. That's right. Yep, it is from the disease. You
Yeah.
are correct.
Yeah, level 5 E2. So hold on. Let's see.
That's the disease you said, so I can give you an anti-plague.
Well, and I think you were planning on when we actually had some downtime, you were going to try to do an overnight 8-hour.
Well, either me or Mike were, because I don't know how.
Yeah. Let me see. That
You
would
spent
be
8 hours training for a treat disease.
treat disease. That's under exploration or downtime time.
Downtime.
Got it.
Let's see.
And
What the
let's
hell
look at
disease?
medicine. Medicine, I am not.
So you're
I am-
stage 1, right?
I am plus
Yes.
14 to treat disease.
Oh, that lasts a whole week. So, yeah, as long as you've got the disease, you are clumsy 1. You don't get another save until a full week has fallen.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if you have a way to make him force another save or something with treat disease, but you could have assumed you maybe did that overnight. But let's see.
after you attempt to treat disease for a creature, you can't try again until the creature's next save.
Correct.
Yeah. So you'll
But
have
we-
to wait till his saving throw comes, I guess.
No, it said after you have done a treat disease, you can't try again until the next save.
Right.
So he probably could have tried.
Yeah, so he hasn't tried a treat disease yet, I don't believe.
But if I do it, here's what it says. Success. You grant the creature a +2 circumstance bonus to its next saving throw against the disease. So I'm not forcing a saving throw.
Right.
So
okay,
it doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
And I don't
Yep.
think it would be cumulative, even though we could do 7
No.
before next week. But
No.
No. The only thing it would be cumulative is you do a treat disease, and I give them the
Anti-plague.
anti-plague.
anti-plague. Yep. So it would be a +4, +6, depending on if you get a crit or not.
So what we'll do is we'll just remember when it's time for that save. We have done this stuff at some point, but we can roll it all together so we actually remember what the rolls are.
Correct. You want to put it in your notes? I think you can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's at stage 1 for 6 days.
It's stage 1, yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
I just added that to my notes. Yep.
All right, so yep,
And
clumsy
and
1
I
is
can make
accurate.
Anti-plague, just so you know.
So can I. I always make it. I mean, always make a couple. So don't worry.
Okay,
You don't worry
okay.
about it. I always do.
I was just looking to see if I had the formula, and I do.
Yep, that explains that. Okay. So that is a success on tumble through. Almost a crit, but no.
Okay, so I will have moved through then, which gives me panache. And I will go ahead and attack.
Sounds like a hit to me. On a 7 on the dice, no less. That
And
is
a
a
mi-
miss on the
and a
second
miss.
attack. But you did hit with a wounding claw. He takes 12 damage, so he... Ooh, apparently he is immune to bleed, so...
Well,
Huh.
Because he's a elemental.
Good for him.
all right. Well, I moved. I attacked. I'm done.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, I was afraid he would go next. I really wanted Argentinian to go before him.
I know you did.
Well, hopefully he saw me run through and tumble through and attack the guy, and because I don't know that he would have seen Shushni really. I may be his target, but
Goes.
I was
No,
more
it was-
worried about Eltros.
I got 21 armor class.
He literally glides with his lower half in the rock, so he's not completely out of the rock, but he glides 5 feet, so he takes a 5-foot step that way and looks right at Eltros and punches at him with a fist.
Probably crits
That's
me.
a bad sound.
Yeah, that's
And he hits really hard. Why is tumble through?
no, I was putting it on my macro bar. I was trying to see if I could
Ah,
just move the acrobatics down to my macro bar, but it's
of
putting the
course, little
entire
Zibby.
tumble through down there.
Ouch. That's gonna leave a mark.
And a second
second.
attack. Jesus. Sometimes that's the way the dice roll.
What you guys don't realize is that he did not hit the button for normal. He hit the button for super elite.
yep.
I swear to God, I didn't. All right, because remember,
There's
I've
no
replaced
button
these
for
guys.
super elite.
I've replaced these guys 3 times. All right, let's see. Now, this one's worried about his buddy, so he's gonna. Let's see. Can he
He's gonna blanky
burrow
panky
to?
burrow.
So basically,
Ooh.
he's got a burrow speed of 30. He basically burrows under the ground and then reappears right there. So
Wow.
he targets you because these guys are smarter than they look, and he will. Jesus Christ.
No kidding.
I swear to God, I just rolled 3 20s in a row, man. Jesus. Woo. This is a DM's kind of game. He's having the time of his life. And honestly, it could have been a lot more damage. So he does that. He moved and he successful strike. So he will now attempt a trip. He's got knocked down. I think I have Tim targeted. So, of course, you don't tell me what it's against. So I'm going to have to look
A
up
trip should be athletics versus athletics.
It's versus either reflex or fortitude. I think
Right.
it's reflex.
Oh, it's a save. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me look at both of his saves. And oh, it does matter. Well, no, reflex and fortitude are both 13 and 16. So he does not trip you because he only would have tripped you if it was plus 11 or less. And both of yours are over 11. So he does not trip you. Roland.
Rolling.
Yeah. I guess let's see if I could just blender this thing.
Do it.
Where is... Okay, boost Eidolon. Then I will have the Eidolon Draconic Frenzy.
All right. You put the boost on him, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So we'll start with the bite.
Ooh, you
What the-
rolled a nat 20.
What the heck is going on? All right. Chuck, there's a button in the options. It's turn off Jax mode.
All right, I'll see what I can do. They could all be critical misses. Jesus. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, God.
Do
Okay.
that again.
Then it is claw number 1.
Oh, that's right. Do that 2 more times. Oh, or don't.
Or
And
roll
claw
Ah.
number 2.
That's a 20 with minus the 0.
No, the 0 was 0. It was just on the wrong side of the 2.
That is a hit, even though it's your third attack. All right. He will do a reaction to the second damage called Crumble. He
Nice.
crumbles into the ground, burrowing down 10 feet. It does not draw reactions, so he disappears into the ground.
Okay. Then for my last action. Actually, for my last no. For my last action I will get a shield on Eltros.
All right.
I'm amped.
So now you got 2 actions and your guy got 3, right?
The Eidolon, the Draconic Frenzy lets it do 3 attacks as 2 actions.
Ah, okay, that's cool. And I need to drag that on Eltros.
Yes.
It's Eltros, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay, it is Eltros's turn.
Position, heal thyself.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say just don't move more than 5 feet away from me.
Well, that's a good healing.
Holy shit, you
Nice.
50 points.
He has plus 32 on it.
He must have gone for one of the higher level heals.
No, remember I'm selective or I've got that heal as my signature spell, so it goes up. Yeah, so
right,
it goes
right.
up every rank, and that was a 4th level spell.
Ah.
I'm still gonna set
All
back
right.
one.
Well, you can move wherever you want to move in that case. I wasn't thinking you'd heal that much.
Well, this one's near death, but he's an elemental. He doesn't know any better, and maybe he'll get luckier. Let's see. That's a hit. It ain't a crit, but it's a sweet hit. I'm liking this music, man.
Calm.
And he'll try his knockdown. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that one's a 28. So I think it doesn't matter whether it's his fort or his will. That will
Well,
succeed.
it shouldn't be fort or will.
It's reflex. It is reflex for trip.
All right. Well, your fort and your reflex are your two highest. So
Right, but I'll say one is master. That's the only difference.
Right. You are prone, my friend. You are prone, and it hurts. It hurts! And he's going to take one last attack while you're down. And even though he rolled a 15 on the dice, that is a miss. All right. And now the last small common elemental. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This music is awesome, man. All right, let's see. There we go. Ooh, another 20. Jesus. I swear to God, I'm not manipulating the numbers in any way. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. All right. Ooh. That is just a hit, not a crit. He does not like this small human.
Cat.
This
Large cat.
Exactly, that's why. Oh, they're beating the shit out of him.
Well, being that in your attacks you've rolled 18 20s out of 19 rolls. I mean,
we have come full circle. It's Shushni.
It is. I'm probably going to regret this. Target Gimboff, and we'll do a little battle medicine. Not bad. Take a little healing Gimboff.
You didn't have to tell him twice.
Right. And then, since we have selective targeting, we are going to...
You have one action left.
Oops. Yep. Switch from him to him. And we're going to drop a little nail bomb here. We're going to leave out Gimboff and Shushni.
I think you should include yourself. It's only fair.
Yeah, but when have I ever been known to fight fair? That's
wow, a
probably
hit
miss. Oh, good.
with the 4 on the dice. That is asinine.
I'm a level 7 alchemist throwing an alchemical bomb.
Yes, you're not a fighter. You're an alchemist. Give me a break. All right.
And the other two will take the splash.
Oh, I figured you'd go for the one that's near death. Oh,
Well,
God.
I was hoping the splash might be enough, but probably not.
God, this music is freaking epic, dude. Jeffrey loves it, you can tell. No, he's still alive. God damn, he's pissed.
Sorry, Gimboff, I tried.
That's okay.
All right. Okay, shush. It's Gimboff himself.
All right, I'm going to start with a free action. I'm going to kip up.
Oh, God dang, kip up. Look at you.
I stand up. This movement doesn't trigger reactions.
Knock your ass.
Hey, maybe it made some of those hits easier on me, but I just stand back up.
All right.
Actually, I flip back up onto my feet, but And then I'm going to attack the one up to the north of me first with 2 swings.
You are? Goodness. He's going
I
for
am.
gold. He's going to get the Gipper. Oh, another crit. And it wasn't even a nat 20. Oh, 2 crits.
Saying overkill. Gotcha.
It slices, it
Yeah,
dices, it
I might
burns,
have
it's
just
kitty.
absolutely obliterated that thing.
You obliterated it with the first attack.
And then I will turn back to the one to my left. and I will attempt to hit it. And I will
The one
miss.
problem with combined attacks.
Well, and that's why I didn't use the combined attack on the one on the left.
Right.
But I still took one down.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to take another round off. Let's see. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do
Uh-oh.
something so crazy it's not even funny.
And now it's your floor guy.
Oh yeah, so it's kind of weird. They the first round of the fight they didn't do anything. Oh, we'll do. Hold on. They seem like they're almost in a torpor, like they're asleep. But as you're making noises, as you're fighting and everything, you see them start to move slightly. So it's like they're waking up from a long sleep. All right.
I will scream where the Hydras.
Where?
They're in the water.
And suddenly,
I know what you mean by where, but
landslide pops up behind you, Shushni.
Yeah, I figured.
Behind you. Well, you got the best armor class of anyone in the party, man.
Yeah.
So
I know, but I told you that I was going to regret it.
oh yeah, I'm sure I'll drop you. And second and last attack is a miss. All right, that's it for the medium common elemental. Now for the small common elemental that's still alive. Ooh, the other one's still alive and they're still in a flank. Well, I can see how easily you popped up, so I don't think it's going to bother with its knockdown anymore.
Well, still
Ooh,
might
ooh.
because it does make it easier for the.
That's true.
Chance.
Oh, Troy.
I would.
Of course you would, because it's an action that I could use to attack. Let's see.
Yeah, but it's an easier attack for his partner.
Ooh, yeah. Now it's telling me success. For some reason, it wasn't comparing it before. So Gimboth is prone again, and then it will take its last attack. And it misses. All right. Roland.
Okay. I don't think I need to sustain this shield, so I am going to. Let me check distance to Fuzzy real quick. Okay, perfect.
Fuzzy
check distance to Fuzzy. Why, hello, Fuzzy. How you doing tonight?
Electric car.
Yep.
Gimbal starts dancing wildly. Woo!
No, I laid down so that way it could go above me.
Oh, okay.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, dog.
I'm a cat. I'm not a
Dogs.
dog.
Looks like a fail and a success. So fail. All right. 2 dead dudes.
Okay. Then why can't I move my?
Because you're probably on template.
Template. or
No,
whatever.
because it moved the tracker to the
Oh.
elemental.
Oh, that's right. We learned that the other night that it did that
Yep.
automatically.
So then I will move my Eidolon there.
Roland
and-
will move amongst the Hydras
Why
and
wouldn't
say,
you
hit
put it
me, I
here?
dare you.
Huh?
Why wouldn't you put it here in a flank?
Completely fair.
You probably didn't notice it, Mike.
Well, that's why I asked, to let him notice. I don't like this thing beating on me.
I do.
I know you do.
Thought you liked hard games, man. You want this
I
to be
do.
more. You want it to be more like Rollmaster.
I'm not
It's
sure I go
very
that far.
demoralizing to me when you guys are hitting things with a 4 on the dice. That's ridiculous. That was it. Ah, there's the bite. Look at that.
I like the graphic on that. Unfortunately, the little dogs get the same graphic.
Okay, now it's Eltros.
L.
Damn, he's got way too many hit points. What the hell? Man, this music is funky as shit. I like it. I assigned a playlist to the combat tracker. I messed around with a bunch of shit the other day. I'm liking it. What? Another electric arc? What? I don't know if they're close enough for that noise.
I know it's like 30 feet, 1 or 2 creatures. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, I'm exactly 30 from Fuzzy.
Hmm.
Hey, they're both still alive.
Okay, so
Kill him, Willow.
since he's still alive,
This music is so funky.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Have you guys noticed, like, when it's right before your turn, that it's a lot more epic sounding?
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes, "You're next," or something like that. I didn't know if that change affects everyone or just me, and everyone has.
It's
to do
just
their
you,
own.
I think.
Okay.
I haven't
It's
set.
just you. I haven't heard
yeah,
it
but
say anything.
I have it set in Kingmaker. I want to say to do that. I didn't. I don't think I have it set in this game to do
Ah.
that.
Yeah, it's a setting on the combat tracker. I don't know if you guys have the little. On my combat tracker, I have this thing that looks like a gear, and you can tie a combat. You guys may not
Yeah.
even be hearing the combat music or not. I don't know.
we
if
are.
You are or not. Okay.
Yeah,
so
we've
the
got
music is very
combat
fun.
playlist is major encounters.
Yep.
The combat theme, yeah, you can change it to epic or fight commentator.
Right. Mine is on epic right now, so. I can make it where it re-rolls. Oh, and that's why you now see your guy's armor class on the tracker, because I have a tracked resource. I can also have it track your speed, have it track your HP, or your hero points. It's pretty cool. All right, Troy, that hurt as well, but it's still alive. It's near death, but it is alive.
Shushni will take care of it.
So, because I don't like him, we will target him first. Let's do. Oh, let's get out of our.
Oh, it's a
inventory.
new round. Okay, hold on. You guys keep doing that.
Yep. Are they moving yet?
They are.
I was afraid of that.
Ooh, so actually, sorry. It's not your turn yet.
Not my turn. The big dude in the back is gonna make some noise.
All right, let's see. Speed. Ooh, now it's an extreme encounter. Crazy.
Imagine
Good news,
that.
you've almost got them killed, so let's see. Okay, it moves on top of his buddy as single action. Oh.
What's he gonna do? A Hydra toss?
Oh, and then it moves there. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, and I don't think it's close enough to anyone to do anything. Let's see.
Gimboth, look out.
I'm not feeling really confident about where I'm standing at the moment.
How about where you're sitting?
That's why I said look out.
Well, yeah, technically I'm kind of laying here.
You're kind of sitting down. You're not really standing, so.
Well, if you quit laying down on the job.
Oh, okay. That's a critical.
I'm laying down like one of your French pussycats. I got one leg cocked up. My head is in my hand.
It just destroyed with one of its heads. It just obliterated the fuzzy elemental. So
Ooh.
see, he helped you out.
Yay.
All right, now it's Shishni's turn.
Okay, well, first things first. Guy is still standing behind me. And I will leave out the Eidolon and myself.
This music. It sounds like porno music. Wow, 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 wow.
That's a good sound.
Oh, another 20. Jesus Christ, look at you.
That's not another 20 for me. That's my first
How many
20.
dudes can you leave out of your splash, man?
2.
All right.
All of them.
Well,
the
there's...
Eidolon and myself.
Oh, okay. So it won't reach Gimboth?
No, he's 10 feet away. It's only a 5-foot
Oh.
splash.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what? Living Landslide is gone.
Now I'm going to... let's see. Do I want to target it or do I want to move out of the way?
Move the tractor back over to Shushni.
Oh, yeah. Chuck,
Yes.
can you track her back to me?
Oh, sorry. I guess.
It moved the elemental and then gave him the initiative. Okay, now hell, we'll try the same one. Whoops, but we gotta use the other attack roll. Well, that wasn't a good sound. Do I need to roll that again? Apparently it untargeted him when it went to the
No.
elemental.
Are you happy with that roll?
Until I hear it missed, yeah.
Well, you're not going to hear either way, but yeah, that is a miss.
Yeah. Then no, I'm not happy with it, but it's too late. Okay, that was 2 actions.
It would still get the
think I'm
splash,
gonna-
though, right?
It's still gonna
Yes,
take
it
splash.
does still take the 4 splash.
Wicked, man.
And then I think I'm
It's
can I not-
barely
There
injured.
we go. There we go. Now that will end my turn.
Was that the body or a head?
Body.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if it was a head, it doesn't matter. It's gone again. All right. It's Gimboth.
All right.
Gimboth
Well,
suddenly hears this sound behind him, and it's because you're prone and you hear this thing moving up on you really quick.
I'm
And
gonna
you hear Shushni yell out, "Watch your back!"
go ahead and kip up and get back to my feet,
Keep up.
and then seeing what's coming at me. I mean, I would go stand where the Eidolon is, but the Eidolon is there.
Bottleneck,
So-
bottleneck. Oh, I should have moved 5 feet more. Sorry.
So I think I am going to take a chance.
Ooh. You're not gonna tumble through?
Yeah, off the edge. That just doesn't seem.
There's room right here.
That doesn't seem like it's a wise idea. Oh, good. So they can put me in a flank.
Or right here.
I'm okay with being on this side of it. We'll just say it that way. I don't feel the need to be on the other side of it at this point in time. Oh, look, maneuver and flight. I'm the best in our party.
Do each of these have 5 heads currently, Chuck?
They do. Yes, they
Okay.
do.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a move. And I am going to target a head and attack.
That is 1 hit and 1 miss. You hit with the striking short sword.
And that's all I can
So-
do.
You hit the head. You cut probably 4/5 into the neck, and then you run out of time, and you watch the cut just go and close up completely, and it is untouched.
Oh boy.
Actually, it could move there. Let's see. All right, it's going to do what's called a focused assault. 2 actions. It attacks a single target with all of its heads, overwhelming its foe with multiple attacks and leaving almost nowhere to dodge.
And yet I dodge anyway.
All right. Okay. So here we go.
Well, guys, it's been good playing with you. Gimboth is gone.
Oh, poor Gimboth is dead. Poor Gimboth Jub is dead. Okay, so there's from the main head that did the crit. Oh, okay.
Like I said,
So-
Gimboth is dead. I mean, there's just... somebody's going to have to heal him, and I'm going to have to try to get out. That's the only choice.
Okay, and it doesn't really matter with the other heads because they don't count as crits. Otherwise, you'd be in dying 3. But okay, so you are dying 2, and we move on to Roland.
Because the GM has done nothing but roll crits tonight. So it's been great.
No, I've also missed.
Okay, so.
To look at my damage log later, but yeah.
Okay, definitely gonna slow this mess down. Where is my spell? Oh, it's... Okay, stop it. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble fighting with the map in my... Okay. So I am going to cast Revealing Light.
All right.
No, don't wait. Placing it there has a range of 120 feet. So both of them need to make a reflex save.
And what, it'll dazzle them if they fail?
Yeah,
All right.
well, it'll dazzle them if they succeed. It's just worse if they... It's just for longer if they fail.
Okay, that one rolled a 25, so the upper one rolled a 25, so it succeeded but not critically.
Okay.
And the other one rolled a 29. So they both succeeded, neither one critically succeeded. So what, they're
Okay.
dazzled for 2 rounds?
Yep.
For 1 minute. Oh, no, 2 rounds. I'm sorry. I was 1 level down.
All right, they are both dazzled.
Okay. The Eidolon will move in. I'm given what we know about it, I am going to go ahead and get a shield on Gimboth, so he has some hope of getting out of there when... So, Chuck, you put the shield effect on Gimboth?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and just seeing that Gimboth's sword couldn't cut through the heads, I don't think the Eidolon's claws could cut through with a single attack either.
Hit the bot.
Right? It's an Eltros.
Gimboth,
Ooh,
take some damage.
57.
Or
Take some damage, huh?
Take some damage.
and let's see, what else do I have? That's a 1 that can actually. I got that, but I want to do that, so I'm not doing that. So, 1 second. 1, 2, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You are
I'm gonna
finished.
I'm going to use a new toy
All right. Well,
whenever it gets back to me.
this guy doesn't really know that Gimboth is up, so he's going.
How could it? Gimboth is laying prone, holding his breath, so he doesn't move.
That's true.
I would have been unconscious before. I would have been breathing anyway.
This one does a focused assault. It made its concealment check and it hit barely. Or actually, no, quite a bit of a hit, but it actually missed the crit by just 2. So it will hit the Eidolon. So now I have to target Ultra, or not target Ultros, target Roland to actually do the damage. Okay, that's from one head, and then let's do this.
This is gonna hurt.
I'm afraid so.
This is for the other 4 heads. That could have been worse. And then he has 1. Let's see. Okay, and then it gets 1 more attack at its lowest attack roll because that used 2 actions. So. And that is a miss, even though it rolled high enough on its concealed check. All right, that's it for that Hydra. All right, Shushni.
All right. Well, seems like no time like the present to use this. I will use the 8d6 fire, and it will be here so that it won't hit either of my compadres. It's a 20-foot, was it 20-foot burst or something like that on the
So what is it,
fireball
like
spell?
a fireball? Oh, the fireball, okay.
Yeah,
20
it's a
foot
fireball
burst,
spell.
correct. Yep.
So yeah,
So-
I'll put it where it hits the 2 hydras, but not my friends.
All right, it will probably include the heads. You should be able to put it in such a way that it includes the entire Hydra.
Do I need to put a template down? I'm not sure how to do
I'll
that
do one.
with an item.
I'll just do one real quick. Let's see, what is it, 20-foot radius?
20-foot burst. Yep.
20-foot burst, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be back a little further. There you go.
Can
Well,
you leave?
I cannot leave anyone out of it. It doesn't say I can, so I assume I can't.
But he
That's
should
why
be
I
able to
said
put
I
it
would.
right there, and that should be fine. You got everybody out of there.
Is that centered within 70 feet of me? It looks like it is. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that would get all of them in it, so that would affect the heads and the bodies. So All right. So I have to make saving throws. Make
DC
sure you,
25 reflex. It's up on the.
um,
It's up in the thing.
damn, I wish you had targeted them both. That's okay.
Oh, here. Oh, sorry. I thought I had targeted them both.
See if you can do the T on both of them.
I did.
Try rolling the damage. Oh, you did that before you rolled the damage?
No.
Well, I thought I did, but I didn't. But I just did it now. So
Okay, do it again, and if your damage is way under 42, I'll just assume it was the 42. I'll change the damage. Okay, so I have to, oh yeah, it's not having them make the saves. So that's okay. We'll just go with the other one. Let's.
Yeah, it probably can't on this one because it's probably not tying the two of them together,
There you go.
right?
I just
there you
clicked on
go.
it. I just clicked on it from the chat bubble, and it popped it in.
There we go. Okay, so. Ooh, a 25 save on the item. So the
Yeah.
bottom one saves, the top one fails. So the top one will take, whoops.
All right. I just lost connection for some reason. It's
Oh
wanting
my
me to
God,
sign
you're
in.
fucked.
Yeah. So you'll have to end my turn whenever this is done. But I was going to use the 8d6 and one of the 6d6 ones also. It's one action for each one.
Okay, so in both cases, well, let's see. One takes 21, the other takes 42. So that would burn all the heads. So that will kill both of them, I think.
Oh, will it really?
Well, they take, well,
I thought. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure we have to cut the heads off before we can cauterize them.
well, no, it says if the effect, oh, it's if the effect
It's acid or
removes.
fire.
That's
But
true. If you hit him with a fireball after heads were cut off, that would cauterize.
Correct,
But
but
the
not before.
burning itself would not cauterize. So you're
Correct.
right. So that won't burn the heads off, but it will affect the bodies. So
Correct.
okay, that is the damage. They are damaged as they would take the damage. So, and you're going to use another fireball as well?
Yes, one of the 6d6. Because there's one
Alright.
8d6, one 66, and then two of the smaller ones.
You'll just have to remember that all that's left on it is the two 4d6s after.
Correct.
But I mean, that's the whole point of an item is to use it, right? So.
Yep. And this seemed like, oh, I can roll the damage if you want.
Is it just one action to use one?
Yep. It's an interact action to throw it.
Okay, go ahead. So do the same thing. Make sure they're both targeted. Roll the 66 and then do the save again like you did last time.
Yep. I'm trying to get everything set back up here. All right. T and shift T. And then where's the item? Oh, it's in the chat up here. And then
Okay, and then and then roll your or hit the thing that does the saves. There we go. Save. Okay, there's a fail on the top one again.
no, we want a critical fail.
And a fail on the bottom one. So they both fail, but neither one critically fails. So. All right, one's badly injured, the other one's injured.
Okay. And then I have to target just one. Oh, I'll target. Yeah, and I can leave my two allies out. And we will do. Whoops. We will go to our actions and do it from there. And it automatically did the -2, and I missed, so that ends my turn.
Don't they take splash?
Oh yes, as long as it wasn't a
Or at
critical
least
miss.
the targeted one does.
Yeah, it wasn't a critical miss. I take it.
Nope.
Okay. There's your splash damage coming up.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Well, I've dropped everything, so I will have to pick up. And it's a separate interaction for each item to pick up, right?
Some DMs play it that way, but I'll figure you can probably pick up 2 items at once. I don't see why you couldn't.
So I will go ahead and
Don't
pick
you
up
have
the
like quick
items.
draw anyway?
No.
Nah, but you have kip up. I don't see why you couldn't pick up 2 at once.
So I will pick them up. I will kip up to stand up.
Ooh, Gimboss gonna get the.
And now I guess the real question is,
Should I stay or should I go now?
right, do I try to take out a couple of heads?
Up to you.
I just don't know if anyone else can. it's
Yeah. Although the one right in front of you is a little over halfway gone, it looks like.
yeah,
Well-
but you'll just keep regenerating.
Oh yeah, there is that.
I'm gonna go ahead and be brave. Try to take out some heads.
Be brave, my friend. Be brave.
That is a hit. Also a hit, so 2 hits on the same head, I assume. Okay, so you cut a head off. Now there's no fire damage there, right?
There's no fire damage there.
So one of the heads has been cut off. So you have 4 heads and a stump on this one. So I will. Crap. Hold on.
You will crap.
Oh. I made the heads thing disappear. Hold on. Let's see. You put it back on there. Let's.
I like how it still has like 150 hit points, but it's badly injured.
You don't know how many hit points it has.
I don't, but
It's a good guess.
I mean, it has taken a lot of damage.
Okay, currently it only has 4 heads and it has a stump. Okay, and Tim, okay, that's all your actions because you stood
Yeah,
up.
I
and you picked up.
well, I'll say yeah. I mean, picking up doesn't mean, or standing up doesn't take anything, but it was the 2 actions to attack, and the
One to
and
pick
picking up my
yourself.
items.
Yep. Okay, so obviously, I want to check something. Hold on. No, it's not automatically doing the regeneration, so I'll have to do that manually. All right, so this one,
There
okay,
isn't like an action button you can hit to do that.
Nope. No,
Of course
it's probably
not.
because it's so conditional
Yeah.
that it has to do it that way. And this one
Oh yeah,
has
because it
all
would
its heads.
automatically do it. It wouldn't know if it would have
This one, so
cauterized
figures
it or
it's a
not.
buddy's focused on Eltros. So this one will focus on the Eidolon. And it'll do the same thing. It'll do its Storm of Jaws or focused attack. Ooh, and it misses. So then it will
Hallelujah.
take its second attack. And it also misses. See, I don't always roll crits. All right. And that is it for him. Now it's Roland's turn.
I don't always roll
Okay.
crits, but when I do,
I am gonna start with having the Eidolon attack the stump.
Okay. Because the Eidolon does acid damage?
Yep.
All right. Then you won't need to bother rolling any damage if you hit. We'll just say that stump is permanently cauterized. Okay, that is a hit. So one stump is permanently cauterized. It only has 4 heads permanently now.
Good job,
Apologies to Gimboth, but if this works, chuck a fireball in there. I did not think about this.
Okay. Oh, does it do it all?
Yes, it's a 20-foot burst of, and it's slashing damage.
5d10 slashing.
It should affect the heads as long as they're all in it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let me.
You'll want to target both of them with the T button, T, Shift T, and do that before you roll damage, and then it'll give me an opportunity to roll the save.
Okay. Can I roll damage on those?
Wow, look at that.
Ooh, nice damage.
All right, depending on what my saves are, even if I succeed, honestly, only if I crit succeed will they be able to keep all their heads. Okay, so the top one succeeds, but not critically. And the other one succeeds, but not critically. He was 3 short of crits. So they each take half damage. Okay, that's enough. That is enough. Did they both take the damage? Okay, so that will, in theory, cut all their heads off. So right now, neither one of them have any heads, but only one stump has been cauterized so far.
I gotcha.
And doesn't that remain or something?
Yes, it
Okay.
remains for 1 minute.
All right.
This would have been a
Eltros, you
good
can
rust
do a
cloud
fireball, can't you?
yesterday.
Eltros, can you fireball?
I can.
Okay, good.
But he may not want to.
Oh, I'm quite confident he does.
I have no doubts in my mind that he wants to throw him a fireball. Might I recommend that you get yourself an Eidolon involved? Roland says he has too many hit points and not enough fire damage.
But why waste a fireball?
When you can do acid splash?
When I can do breathe fire, it's 15 feet, and it's a first level spell. Damage is okay. So 15-foot cone should get both of them, correct?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Let's
Looks
see.
like it.
Yeah, if you do it that way.
Dude, that breath.
I say we hand Eltros a toothbrush.
I burn it to the ground.
It's a basic save. I could and potentially make a critical success.
Yep,
Correct.
Yep.
But it looks like one critically fails, the other one succeeds. So damage and double.
But viably,
That
it doesn't matter because it's going to cauterize the
Cauterize the
heads.
wounds.
Yep. So now all we got is the bodies left, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Their bodies will die. And that will... No one's got persistent damage. We will finally end the encounter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Everyone got 130 experience points out of that.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I was hoping that you were actually. I mean, if that didn't work, Roland, I was gonna give Gimboth haste, so
Ooh.
we have 4 attacks instead of 3. So
And then would have come out the picture from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
exactly.
And all is quiet.
Well done, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Just taking a nap.
I'm going to lay back down for a minute.
How come I can't see anybody? Am I on the map?
I don't know where you went. Chuck, did you accidentally delete Troy?
No, he's. I must have. Maybe I don't know.
The
That's what he
Hydra's
gets.
vanished, and so
That's
did
what he
Troy.
gets for killing my hydras, man. Fuck.
Exactly.
Fuck,
I didn't kill him.
fuck the guy.
All I did was cauterize him. Somebody else actually killed him.
It was a team effort.
Well, then I'll delete all of your asses. Fuck it.
Yeah, everybody's hurt a
Alright.
little bit, so
All
Yep,
is quiet.
I'm gonna start
you're
healing.
gonna do it.
here.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
I mean, I can do a major one on Gimboth or Roland, but I don't know if we want to use third and second, and fourth, fourth level spells.
Yeah. Save them if we can.
Right. And while you're doing that, I can rest up 10 minutes for focus point spell.
Gimboff, have a little heal.
And that was a treat wounds, right?
Yes, it was.
So I can get rid of my wounded condition.
Yes.
And my panache. And my clumsy.
Gimboff, take a little more healing.
I didn't hear the DM say no, so.
That should get you
Exactly.
close, right? Roland.
Yeah, I'm 1 point down. I'm fine.
Okay. Roland, have a tiny bit of healing.
Nice ones.
Oh, several ones. Man, what's with all the ones? I got a phone call I gotta take. I'll be right back.
Damn fluffy butted dog.
Yeah, I actually love a coat. No. I eat all my cheese.
What's going on? Wonder why Roland only has 379.
Hit points? I mean, 379 hit points seems fair.
No,
I'm back.
actually. All right.
So how many hit points did they have, Chuck? Just out of curiosity.
150.
So that was a really good guess.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought they had 150 left. So
And he was badly injured. So he
Yeah.
had 150. When
he was
badly
over
injured-
halfway.
Yeah. So you were saying here, like, 350 total.
Yeah. All right.
right.
Roland, are you healed up? Yes.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's fight 2 more.
Eltros.
Yeah, I'm down a little bit. Not as bad as you, but
Meh.
No, they only had 90 hit points.
Eltros.
is up fully healed.
And then I'll target myself.
I'll search around the hydras in the area also. See if I find it. See if I find anything.
Oh, sure. When I don't need them, I get a couple tens.
Let's see. We'll do a. Here's a perception check in the chat for you to click on. Neither Eltros nor Shushni finds anything of interest. Nor the Eidolon. accept their own death.
Hey, look, I see a door.
Except the door is up above you on a landing.
Yep. So you don't see that door.
Well, he might see it from a certain angle, but here's the deep pool. Description of the
Scan.
pool.
There you go, everybody. It's VTT night, so I don't put myself up, but you guys get puppy cam.
Aw.
Mhm.
Aw.
A rocky shoreline drops steeply into a large pool beneath several stalactites. 5 square shafts in the stony ceiling lead upward. To the south, a barrier of transparent stone protects winding raised ledges that run along each side of the cavern. A short bridge, similarly encased in transparent stone, crosses over the pool to connect the 2 ledges. So that's actually a sealed tube. So you'd have to get to it a different way. You're not going to be able to get to it from down here.
Okay.
With detect magic, do I see any shiny bits? Anything glowing?
I gave you a seek check to search the area here
With
that we couldn't
detect,
see.
what do you say? Detect magic?
Correct.
Let's see. So far, you're not seeing anything that's glowing.
Okay.
Over here is a couple of ladders that go up because remember, there's another level above there. So far, nothing. Shush. Tube over here. So if you look, you shouldn't be able to get to the tube because it's isolated.
So it looks like our best bet is to try to climb up and over.
Well, not up. You can go underneath if you want. Let's see.
Is it very deep
oh.
here?
Oh yeah, the water appears to be pretty deep, and
Like
here's
right here?
Yep, there's a description. The southern end of this cavern is entirely flooded. A walkway encased in transparent stone runs along the eastern wall, 10 feet above the water's surface. So you can see down below. Let's see. All right. It looks like under the water there, an overhang above the deepest part of the pool is pierced by a well capped by a sturdy iron grate. I mean, the grate's over here around the corner. So to get down there, you'd have to go into the water.
Is the grate blocked? Is that why it's all full of water over here?
Well, you ought to be able to see, if you look right here, you can see the grate in that room.
Ah,
That grate leads down to the water underneath here. But to get down to this area to explore, you are going to have to get wet or fly because there is no land. As you can see, this is just the drop off of the side.
if only we had bottled air or sea touch elixirs or.
I think I have both of those. I'm just trying to find
I
them.
know, so do I.
We could I could have the Eidolon take a look, and then we could see if we need the rest of us to go across.
Okay, I have 3 bottled airs. And
Does the Eidolon
there was-
swim or does it fly or what does it do?
I would evolution search it to make it swim.
All
Oh,
right.
sea touch elixir. There we go. I have 4 sea touch elixirs.
You are the one.
But the sea touch
Okay.
elixirs just grant you a swim speed. They don't let you breathe underwater.
Right.
Okay.
That's what the bottled air is for.
I'm gonna have the Eidolon start looking around.
Okay, so I don't know if it'll let you through there. So I'll just.
Well,
Oh,
bottled air doesn't run out either, does it?
I got 5.
It does not.
That's kind of cool.
But the sea touch elixir lasts
20 minutes.
10 minutes.
10.
Speed of 20 feet for 10 minutes.
Oh.
I have the regular one. I don't have the moderate. I have the lesser.
All right, now we can zoom down. I should be able to move it. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So now it's down there.
Yep. And the Eidolon's gonna be trying to move fast. Oh.
Uh-oh. Game paused.
All of a sudden, that bass saw that little dragonfly and decided it was time to eat the dragonfly.
So at nighttime, it gets there, something surfaces.
Oh, he's cute.
Yes, he is. Hold on.
I especially like the just one horn.
We gotta turn the elite off. All right, because that one was set up as elite. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's see. You're on level 6. Let's do this. Oh shit. Let's do this. I gotta hold control down while I do it. There we go. And I guess I better do Roland. Because no one else knows what's going on the other side. All right, Roland, all of a sudden you realize there's a creature over there because you can see through your Eidolon, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I'll say our first indication was when Roland suddenly starts spurting blood and drops to the ground.
Or, he could gasp and say something. Look,
Okay, so I don't know if it's you or the guy that can do it, but if the Eidolon can make fortitude saves, it needs to click on that, or you need to, whichever one of you does it.
If it's just targeting the Eidolon, it makes the fortitude save.
All right. All right, you made it. So you cough up, suddenly you feel murky water filling your lungs. And you made your save, so you're not drowning in water, but you are sickened.
The Eidolon from the evolution is water breathing, right? I believe it's water breathing. Let me double check.
Yeah, double check that, cause
Yes, it can breathe underwater.
all right, then that will not. Whoops.
then
That's
that
fine.
will not. Whoops.
To delete the effect, so we will. He is not sickened. It will be very unhappy. Let's see. Oh, cool. In that case, it will just try to bite you instead.
Okay. Is the Eidolon aware it tried to shove more water in its lungs, or?
Yes, of
Okay.
course. Yeah. Actually, I'm looking to see if there's any cool spells. It only has an action left though. So it will do a bite. Come on. Let's try that again.
Come on, come on.
That is a hit. Except, of course, I have to target Roland.
Roland.
Suddenly it bites you and you realize this thing is ugly. Okay, at the beginning of your turn, it also has an aura.
Okay.
And so I need the Eidolon to make the will save.
I'll let that go.
You will let that, well, no, because you can just get rid of them if you need to. That's the worst part. He becomes encumbered. He feels heavy. Suddenly feels like he can barely move. Oh, did I bite? Is the tentacle? I thought the bite would do the venom, not the tentacle, but let's double check. Well, I guess it's the tentacles that do the venom, not the bite. Okay, cool. Whatever this thing is, it smells of brimstone. It smells of other worlds, of burning pits and everything. Okay, so you feel heavy, you're encumbered, but your mind is still your own. What does Roland want to do with the Eidolon?
The path that we swam through, do I think that this thing can follow through?
You'd have to make a recall knowledge check. It doesn't look like it could fit through it unless it can go underwater, but the water's very deep here. So yes, if it can go
Um,
underwater, it can absolutely come through.
I was just thinking size of hole, not guessing whether it can go underwater or not.
No, it could not go if it had to be on the surface, but if it goes under the water's at least 30 or 40 feet deep. It could absolutely fit through there.
Okay, I am going to move the Eidolon back with the party.
Let's make sure that I don't have.
Which I'll need you to move me over.
I know, I'm just making sure I don't have attack of op.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, no problem. So we will. Let's see. It's encumbered. I don't know what effect that would have on its movement. Let's
What?
see.
It's marked my movement as
15.
Yes. So this was 30, so that's the end of 2 moves.
Okay, so it has to do a double move to get there. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it's moving
Okay.
very slowly.
Yeah. Then I described to the party what the Eidolon noticed, and the at least the water going into the lungs, and let them know that might be following.
I guess I better go ahead and do initiatives. All right.
And then I will protect. No, not protect companion. I'm sorry. I'll reinforce Eidolon is what I meant to do.
Okay. Did you reinforce it?
Yes.
All right. You can go ahead and advance the tracker. Gimboth, you just heard there's something big and ugly on the other side that may be coming through.
Well, all right. I will kind of move to the edge here, see if I see anything coming.
Probably not, because there's only probably a 5 or 10-foot gap there. I guess you could probably see something large on the other side. You can't
I mean, but
clearly see it.
I would say if it's under the water, I would maybe see a wake above the water anyway.
Probably.
But basically, I will, hold, some actions to where if something came up close to me, I would be ready to be able to attack it. But other than that, there's not a lot I can do at the moment. I'm not really prepared to jump in the water to attack anything.
All right, so it will swim. Should have automatically targeted everyone, I would think. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. It cast a spell. A swirling torrent of water manifest along a straight line, battering creatures. I need all of you to just make reflex saves, please.
Is it in line of sight of me?
It's just shooting it. It's an area effect.
Yeah. Can I see it? I have recognized spell.
I don't know. You could probably see it. I mean,
Okay.
you have to make a check, I think.
Yep. I'll give you the recall knowledge roll. Darn it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good roll. Critical success. You correctly recognize the spell and gain a +1 circumstance to your saving throw or your AC against it. So you'll get a +1 to your save. It is called Hydraulic Torrent. I'm sorry, guys. It's not a reflex save. It's a fortitude save. My bad.
See how you are.
I liked my reflex save much better.
I was gonna say, can I just take 3 off my reflex save?
No.
Can I just add 3 to my reflex save?
Well, if you guys want, I'll just roll it for you because I got these cool little D20s. It'd be so easy for me to do it.
Okay. I'm
Dang.
happy.
What's the DC? Let's see. Okay, I know what the DC is.
Well, that's better.
So Shishni critically saved. The
used my hero
Eidolon
point.
saved. I know. Ultros saved. Looks like everybody saved, but the only one who critically saved was Shushni. So everyone will take half except for Shushni, who will take none. And the Eidolon or Roland takes the worst, so they'll both. So only Roland takes the half. Let's see. Shushni takes nothing. Eltros takes half. Gimboth takes half. And remember, some of you have those things that let you, if you make a success, it counts as a critical. I don't think
I know
any of you
that's
did.
why I wanted the reflex save.
If Nuko was still here, it would have been done. Each creature in the area must attempt a basic fortitude save. Unattended objects automatically fail. Creatures that fail the save are also knocked back 5 feet. So nobody is knocked back. He moved, he cast. That is it for his turn. And you all just hear a voice in your heads like, "Interlopers, what are you doing here? You have discovered me. You must be destroyed.
And why does it untarget it? Did it roll while I had it targeted?
I don't know. I just know what you rolled. It doesn't look like it was targeted, though.
Okay, then I will roll it again.
Yep. Okay, you should be able to target it where it is, right? I mean, you can see
Yeah,
it.
I can see it. The little arrows flash, and as soon as I hit recall knowledge, the arrows went away.
Unfortunately, those are all fails.
Okay. Just figured I would try.
Of course.
So since that didn't work, we'll go back to our normal mode of operation. Let's try this one first.
Okay, you probably can chuck it through there.
I'll say the walkway is 10 feet up, so I hope so.
All right.
You freeze all of the water.
All right. What else?
And then we'll try something different. That would be a miss.
That is a critical miss.
Okay, that's what I assumed. And that will end my turn.
So this is a tube, right? So, right?
This is a what?
A tube. In other words, here,
Yes.
this walkway.
Yes. Yeah, you cannot get into it from here,
Understand.
but it is transparent.
Transparent. Okay.
I mean, yeah, remember those dudes like to observe. So these are like observation tunnels.
And how high is the ceiling?
Let's see. Doesn't really say, so we'll say 20 or 30 feet.
Okay. And the tube is, even though it's, so I can go above the tube.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. So move 10 feet back. And how do I elevate?
You just right click on your token and there's a thing at like 11 o'clock that says 0. You can put in your elevation there.
Elemental motion of the ocean.
All right.
So I fly up to 20 feet up.
Okay. It is Roland.
Yeah, I think you guys have seen me.
Okay.
And it lasts for a minute, right? Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know if you can have or I wonder if I could have a multiples effect from evolution surge. I have an idea.
What do you mean?
So what I am thinking.
Can you cast it more than once? Isn't I mean, as a focus spell,
Yep.
don't you normally have to
Yep.
wait 10 minutes to
I've
get
got
it
3
back?
focus
Or
points.
ah,
I don't see why you couldn't cast it again.
Um, I evolution surge, making it large. I tell Gimbuth unless he's got a better idea, get on.
Dragon Rider.
Then
ride
I
me,
will-
O mighty rider.
Do you see it getting larger and smaller? That's insane.
And then I will redo reinforce Eidolon. And then the Eidolon will attempt to fight back against the big guy. Ah, why did my evolution surge disappear?
I don't know, but try adding it again, or I can add it again. Where is it? Let's
Okay.
see. Yeah,
I
just
think it's
add it
because
again.
of the music.
Okay. Maybe I misclicked something.
I
It
probably
crescendoed and
accidentally
he shrunk.
right-clicked it. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't large. It didn't look large to me, but yeah.
It
The
looks like
square
it.
around him is large.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and hero point that,
Okay.
which I know move the hero point to the Eidolon, then do the.
That's fine.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know that's a critical.
One, one, two, three.
Let's see.
Yeah, the damage dice kind of sucked tonight.
All right, so the Eidolon is above the water at the moment, right?
Yes.
All right, so
Now
Did
the
he
one
take that
now
bite damage?
now the one catch is that when you're riding on him, at the start of each turn we'll only get 2 actions, but
so I will move. I can't move on top of him, Chuck, because it's not allowing me to complete the movement because there's a wall in the way. But we can just assume I'm on top of him if you want.
Sure.
And then I would have used one movement to get on top of him, and then I would double slice at this large common
Can you
western
reach it?
fiend. I mean, I would have had enough
waddling
movement.
like a horse now.
I say I would have had enough movement to get to.
Hold on. Let's just do this. All right. Let's just do that.
Hmm?
It's been trying to do it with this stupid thing in the way.
Yeah, it's making it wonky with that bridge.
I'm just moving everyone back a bit.
All right, and not ping token.
There you go.
And then I'll go ahead and double slice.
Miss.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and re-roll one of those.
Probably you want to re-roll the one with the higher number. There's guys in this other game that sometimes use their hero points on their third attack, and I'm like, are you insane? Yes, that is a hit.
Oh well, like I said, it was double slice, so they're both at the highest number anyway. And this was the only
Okay.
attack I would get, but I wanted it to be my wounding claw because it's the
Right,
wounding
of
claw.
course.
Yeah, honestly, in the Hydra fight, I may have ended up doing something like that if I were claw biting.
So it only takes 3 of the normal damage, but it does appear to have the bleed.
So I don't know if I would have recognized that it would have taken less damage, but thankfully, it will have taken the bleed, so that's good. And that
I
will
will always
end
tell
my turn.
players so they know that there's some kind of damage reduction at play.
Well, like I know that, but I don't know if Gimboth would have known that.
True.
My sound went away from the game, so I'm going to try refreshing.
Weird.
Because, like, if Gimboth recognized it, I would have called it out to everybody. But I don't know if Gimboth would have known exactly how much damage he would have done to recognize that less damage was done.
He seems to be more concerned with the mount you're on, the large mount, than you, so it will target.
There we go. Sounds back.
And it's using. First, it will do a bite, and then it will do 2 tentacle attacks. So first, the bite. Let's target.
That's right. 2 testicle attacks.
That is a hit. We will target Roland with the damage.
I do have resist all 2 on the Eidolon right now.
Okay, so we will subtract 2, or we'll just add 2 back in. All right. Oh, I do this and subtract 2. Okay, so he resisted 2. Then it will target the Eidolon again, and it will attack with a tentacle arm. That's a miss. Critical miss. That's annoying. All right, and he's attacking not you, Tim. He's attacking the Eidolon. All right, Shishni, you're up. Oh, and the bleed. Let's see.
So you just want to make sure I don't get attacks if he critically misses. I get it.
Takes no damage from the bleed because it's not enough damage. And he succeeded on his flat check, so.
All right. First things first. Roland, take a little bit of healing. Sorry it was so low.
And except for the guys in the bar, this is the last monster on this level. So.
And then we will target the beastie. And let's do the nail bomb.
That is a hit.
And we'll try this bomb. And we will miss with that bomb.
So it'd still be a splash, but.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's your 4 splash. And then, Chuck, just to test this out, I'm going to click the failed strike with an alchemical bomb just to see if something weird happens or not. And then we'll do a little frosty vial.
That is a miss, but not a critical miss.
Well, that's great for the 3rd attempt.
So the Frost Vial effect is no longer on it because that has to be from a direct hit. So.
Correct. And that is all I can do. I do not see that the failed strike with an alchemical bomb did anything differently.
All right.
I don't know why that checkbox is on my sheet.
Neither does Chucky. All right, it's Eltros.
So I'm 20 feet up. The passageway is technically in my way, right?
Well, the passageway is down here, but yes.
Yeah, because I mean, because you moved everybody up 20 feet or whatever,
Yes.
10 feet.
Yep.
So what I would have to actually move, I would say that I can't move there. Okay. So I moved it there. I'm still 20 feet up. Hopefully.
Correct.
So I think I would be able to target him now.
Well, yeah, he's not on the. We're assuming he is where he is. We're not dealing with the bridge. That's too complicated.
No, okay.
Made a GM call just to make the fight a little more manageable. It's just too late at night to be worried about that shit.
That is a fair answer.
Hell yeah, I'm God. I can do anything. If only I could do it at work. God knows I'd make some big changes.
Okay, Chuck, I now know where that comes from.
What comes from?
The checkbox comes from my alchemical goggles, and it did do something.
Okay.
I just didn't notice it. It increased the splash damage by 2.
Ah, cool. So you may want to wear those.
I am. I just didn't know where that checkbox came from, so I was
You
going
guys
through all
are
my
starting
items.
to become some badass mothers.
Gimbal, you're basically hasted, so now you get you're quickened. So now you can do a extra attack.
Yep. That'll make up for what you're losing by riding the Eidolon.
Okay.
Sweet Mary and Joseph, it's Roland's turn. Sweet Roland.
Okay, so I will continue to reinforce Eidolon.
It looks like you accidentally reinforced Gimbal.
No, that's the
Oh, no.
haste, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then
God damn, I
Yeah,
love this program. Fuck.
I will go ahead and use my last focus point to put a shield on the not shield immunity.
Yeah, watching that other Kingmaker group, it's amazing how many actions they use on buffing and debuffing. I mean, those guys trip like crazy. Hey, tripping's great. It takes away an action from a monster.
As long as the monster doesn't have kip up.
True. Very few monsters do.
Well,
That's
yeah.
barely
You still
hit.
had to, but you still had to use an action to get your weapons. So in
Yes.
your case, you still
Yes.
lost an action.
Well,
It
I had to
wasn't
get
because of standing up.
my weapons only because I went unconscious.
And I could have been a big prick and said it used one action for each weapon. That DM does in that other group. So if you have two weapon in each hand, you use 3 actions to get up. One to stand up and one for each weapon.
Oh yeah, I was prepared for it if I needed to. It would have been, get both of the weapons. And honestly, at that point, I would have gotten both of the weapons. I'd have kipped up, and I probably would have moved out.
It's Gimbot's turn.
Yep.
Okay, so acid, it took full damage. Cold, it took full damage. Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and attack. One hit, one miss. Yay, lowest amount of possible damage. It takes no damage, but I gave it bleed again. If it did get lose the bleed last time.
No, it took no damage, but it does get the bleed. But only if you roll
Yeah.
a 6 on the bleed does it overcome its damage reduction. So, all right. What else, my son?
All right, and then I will go ahead and I may as well go ahead and try to hit it Because 20s are a thing. Not in this case.
So are critical misses, my Jabba.
But I'm on the back of the Eidolon, so
Is that, was it your second attack or third?
that was the third. Because the first two are the double slice.
Oh, that does count as 2 attacks, even though you're using one.
It,
Okay,
it counts
gotcha.
as 2 attacks, both at the highest multiplier, so I don't lose. I don't have to use the thing, and then the third one counts as the lowest.
Lowest, gotcha.
But wait, doesn't the double slice only take 1 action?
No.
It takes 2.
Okay, sorry.
I'll say, yeah, what it does is it makes it to where both of the things that I'm using go at the higher, so I don't have to take the penalty for multiple attack.
Yeah, it's at
God.
plus
And
15 instead
and
of plus-
if they both hit, they add together to overcome damage resistance.
Right.
Yeah, the Ranger has a version that takes 1 action, but it does the full multi-attack penalty.
Oh.
It's our friend, our large common friend.
It is. Let's see.
Yeah, he has decided that he is actually our friend. They forgot the R in Fiend. And he is now going to just start licking the Eidolon and
Looking at his wounds, kind of like the healing, Large common friend, Weston, instead of Western. That's where they put the R in the wrong place.
That reminds me. Gimboth. I don't think Eltros is close enough. Gimboth, I need you to make that will save.
Will he save?
Yeah.
Well, how far is
I assume that's a fail, so I'm going to go ahead and reroll.
Oh, damn it. Okay, go ahead.
Use the last hero point.
Is that only 5 feet?
I like it better when you critically fail.
I understand that.
All right. All right, let's see. Okay, so he will keep focusing on the Eidolon. This time it's going to do its tentacle first.
Ouch.
Critical hit on the Eidolon. Let's see.
I'm gonna crack 1 layer of the shield.
All right, let's see. Well, there's no way I don't think the shield thing's going to work because you have layers, which is different than a normal shield. So let's just do the full damage and then we'll figure out.
Because he's like a parfait.
We'll figure out how much damage. So how much damage does that slough off?
The shield will slaw off 10, and
Alright.
the resistol will slaw off 2, unless there's multiple types of damage.
Nope, it's all one kind. Well, no, there is spirit damage. There is spirit damage, but I'll just take off 15 points. Still take 30. And there's venom. I'll need, I guess, the Eidolon or you, whichever one would. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
All right. I assume there's nothing you can do about that.
Right.
So the poison does does actual damage, and it also has a condition.
Okay.
So do you take the damage and the monster takes the condition?
Correct.
Okay, so he is clumsy 1. I think he was already clumsy 1, maybe. So now he's clumsy 2. So I'm just going to get rid of that one. Okay, I can't get rid of that
Can't get rid
one.
of it because it's from encumbered.
So let's get rid of that one and increase that one to 2. Well, it won't let me do that. So we'll just add, you know what? We'll just add clumsy 1. We'll take both of them. I don't know. Okay, and you, meanwhile, will target you. We'll take the poison damage. I love it. Rolls a different colored die when I do poison damage.
Yep, and there is the resist all too, which
Does that apply to poison damage too?
it's all damage.
All right. So we'll just add 2 back. You're currently suffering from Sargalon Venom. And now it's going to do... It'll do another arm and then it'll do a bite last. Or may just do arm attacks. All right. Let's see. 27. That is a hit also,
Okay.
but not a crit. All right. So let's see. Let's just target you. Shishni hadn't gotten one, so there we go. Got to be almost done. All right. Oh, did I say that was an arm or a bite?
You said it was an arm.
Yeah, it was an arm. I just checked. All right. All right. And okay, this goes on Roland.
Yep.
And the last attack will be with fangs.
Okay.
Critical miss. There you go. All right. I bet you were sweating a little bit, weren't you?
Yeah, I am coughing up a little bit of blood.
Yep, you're not looking that great. Oh, and there's the, unfortunately, the bleed only did 1 point, so he takes no damage from it.
Now, Roland,
Yeah,
if you go down, does the Eidolon automatically desummon?
Yep.
It does. Yes, it does.
So I'm riding on the back of something that could have just desummoned, dropping me 20 feet or so into the water.
Yeah.
Nope. It wouldn't have dropped you 20 feet. It would have just, you would have just ended up in the water. Because the Eidolon was already in the water.
You're not raised. You're not above ground.
I just wasn't sure how high up above the water
Above
the
the water,
Eidolon
sure.
was.
Okay. I'm going to use
Hey, he
an item
didn't
for
make you get on
Roland.
the Eidolon.
Roland, take that healing. And then we'll throw bombs at the bad guy, not at Roland.
Yeah, I was going to have it flee, but the damn module says it won't run away. So I'm like, well, fuck.
Oh.
I know, don't you hate it when you look at there and you're like, nope, you're in its home. It will not run away. You're like, alrighty then. Or
well, there's
it will
reasons
run
why he
away no
won't
matter
run.
what. Yeah.
There's reasons he won't run, but he does have D-door, so he could actually D-door up to a mile away if he wanted. So he could get away and totally get away. Let's see. That's a hit. He takes most of it, but not all of it. All right. That is a miss. I don't think you get another attack, because didn't you do a heal?
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
That's the so you can add the splash damage.
Well, what I'm saying is it looks like you attacked with 3 bombs, or was it only 2?
Just 2.
All right.
1 nail bomb, 1 frost pile.
All right. What else?
That would be all.
Eltros, the 20-foot up Eltros jib.
Rain down fire.
Keep
You sure
hearing,
want me to do that, or you want me to? Okay.
You keep
I don't
hearing
know.
a voice saying, Jafaki said, I know he did. You must die. Jafaki may not know.
We don't talk about Jafaki. It's the first rule of Jafaki.
Well, go Jafaki yourself.
I think the song goes, "We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no."
Oh shit! It's
don't
after
talk
9.
about
We gotta expedite this
Bruno.
jib.
Ooh. Something new.
Radiant beam.
Oh god.
So basically, Eltros is up above, calling down the power of the sun.
Looks like I get a save. I get a reflex save. Damn it.
You do get a reflex save.
Unfortunately, I fail, but not critically.
Nice.
So
I take most of the damage, and I am near death.
okay, let's see, and that was a 2. I do have one more focus pool. All right. So
And so,
Look at you, trying to kill steal.
do it. Steal it.
Please target before you attack.
it is flashing. Huh.
It's the target is marked on the attack line.
Yeah, the target common.
It's all your fault, Jeffrey.
Mine.
Well, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Let's see if it takes the fire damage. I was gonna tell Shusny, yep, to see if he could throw fire to see if it actually. But yeah,
It takes no damage.
It's
It's
immune to fire.
immune to fire. Yeah.
So I will tell everybody, don't use fire.
Good to know.
It hates you.
Good.
Roland.
Do that on one of your bombs so I could see if.
Roland's going to do all fire now.
If you had asked me, I would have. The problem is, if I missed, then we still wouldn't know.
I'm gonna.
No, the fire damage for the splash if you
If
missed.
Verlin was here, the kid would be getting really annoying about now. Haha, just kidding. Mm,
So I'm at clumsy 2. It doesn't look like it marked it right, so I'm gonna put the -2
That's
status
fine.
penalty on it.
Well, you should only put -1 because it should be at least giving you the 1. Right.
Well, the penalties don't stack, so
Right, that's true. All right. Oh, there you go. Well, either way, that's a critical miss.
yeah. As much as I want to try to take this down, I'm gonna have to trust Gimboth.
What is that
So-
noise? Is Tim having sex with a cat?
No, my beagle is down here wanting to talk, so I'm in.
I knew it was
Just
you.
made it the dog.
I knew it was you, man.
So sustain the shield and sustain reinforce Eidolon.
Okay. Good job. You're the buffer, man. It's your role. Don't ever get outside your role.
Buffer man.
God, this music sounds like Castlevania or something.
Kinda.
I like Castlevania.
There we
Haven't
go.
seen that in a long
I
time.
decided to buy something totally crazy for my birthday. It was totally useless. I bought this thing that's a projector that projects on the ceiling, and it does like the universe and like Aurora Borealis, and we're gonna try it out in our bedroom tomorrow night. All right, it's
I say, does it
Gimboth.
project Selena Gomez?
No, I share a bedroom with my wife, so no, and it would be Christy Canyon if anything. And if you don't know who Christy Canyon is, look her up on Google, but not when you're at work. I'll put a picture of her in Discord later. In a
All
private
right.
message.
So,
All right.
Let's go ahead and take this thing out.
Well, you got 4 actions. I don't know why you haven't
No,
done it yet.
I have 3
Oh, okay.
because one of them is riding the thing.
Oh, critical!
There it
hit.
is.
All right, so damage the first one, crit damage the second one, and they do stack if it needed to overcome damage reduction.
Of course. Wish I knew how to stack damage. Let's see. Select target.
I mean, there isn't a way to add them together. You could just shift on one of them and hit the plus
right.
button.
So what? The one is 10.
Yeah, 10 plus the 1d6 of persistent bleed. The other one is the 24.
So I'm just going to do the 10 and add 20.
Oh, and he's off guard until the start of my next turn. But
Then
my
I'm
guess
assuming
is
gonna
he's
be
off guard for the rest of
time.
existence.
Yeah.
For eternity. Yeah.
Yeah. And the only thing with persistent bleed is it.
Got the poison.
Oh, that's right. And did we? Did we have your turn yet?
Oh, we did when it didn't have me save against it. And
Yep.
So I'm gonna still end the encounter because we can keep track of turns.
Yeah, and obviously my final movement would have been to get off of the Eidolon.
Yes.
absolutely.
So let's go back to its poison. All right. Jeffrey, go ahead and make. Let me find its poison.
Can I give him an anti-plague first?
Antidote.
Well, no, because first he has to
definitely not
save
for
for
this save.
last round.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here's the fortitude save.
And the Eidolon is also weird for item use. So I feel like the answer is no.
Okay.
Yeah, because you'd have to get because the Eidolon's actually what's poisoned. All
That's
right.
true.
Oh.
So that is a success. So you go from stage 1 to stage 0. That ends the poison. All right. And so he is no longer clumsy 1. All right.
Cool.
And now we can make him visible again.
And the Eidolon is still huge. Okay.
Apparently.
Yep, I'm getting. How long does the encumber last from the aura?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Gimbal snagging that stuff already.
Well, I figured I was right next to it. I'd just go ahead and grab the fragment of a pendant.
In case we need it for something.
You're encumbered while you remain within the aura. So as soon as the aura it dies, the aura drops. So the encumbrance goes away.
Awesome. And since the poison's gone, the clumsy's also gone.
Correct.
Nice.
All right. So we're almost done here. We'll just wrap up with you're going to what are you guys going to do anything else before you knock off?
I mean, I think we'll want to finish exploring down here wherever he was guarding, see if there's more stuff down that way, but
Where are you seeking, Troy?
Around where he was, and then
Everything.
right. And since I'm flying for the next minute, I'll go over to the other
The other
side. Yeah.
Okay.
Go up and yeah.
And you're just seeking, or you do anything else?
No, I'm just gonna. I could probably pop off detect magic.
All right. So when you go over to the other side, you
Shishni,
at
you
the
wanna
deepest
heal?
point of the pool,
Yeah.
there's something that glows way down there. It's probably about what's the range of your detect magic?
Detect magic is, I believe it's 30, but let me look. 30-foot animation. So
But
I would
it's
have to
30
get
foot sphere, right?
right.
So you do see about 30, 35 feet down. So probably way down in the deep pool.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that glows down there.
Okay. I'll
Roland.
tell Roland. Right.
Awesome.
Roland, can you tell the there's something down there about 30 feet underwater?
Yeah, I can.
Can
take a look
your
at that.
Eidolon? Yeah. Can your Pet, swim down there and get it and bring it back up.
Yep, let's get the effect back on him.
No, try to. You got
I would just
telepathy with it?
we can communicate, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, you can't
Yep.
actually go over there. You have to have Chuck
Yep.
move your token over there.
Yeah,
yep,
that-
essentially I'm wanting the Eidolon to swim over to the direction that
Eltros, yeah.
Eltros noted and try to find that item.
All right, hang on for a sec.
And Roland, take that heal above your evolution surge.
Okay.
We'll just do it this way. Create actor. Mute.
Roland, that'll top you off.
Nice.
It's like Gimball's a little hurt, and
Yep.
And I'm a little hurt. Not nothing, but right.
Yep. Whoa, Gimbal, take that pittance of healing.
Take that 6.
Man,
That should heal you right up.
that's a lot of ones.
I know, it's not like I rode on the back of a large Eidolon and attacked and slew a big thing, and you're like, here, have a Band-Aid. Not a whole
There you go,
Band-Aid,
There you go.
but a
Wyatt.
little Band-Aid.
There you go, man. There's the loot you find in the bottom. I just put it in a chest right there next to the Eidolon.
Okay.
Okay.
And on the body of the thing itself, you also find an item. I guess someone picked it.
I did.
Okay, let's
It was a
take-
fragment of a pendant.
Yep.
I'd like to take a look at that scale mail.
Looks like a fifth of something. Okay, so let's see.
Hit the vodka.
A
Sweet.
fifth of a pendant. In other words, it looks like it's a pendant that's been broken into 5 pieces. This is one of those pieces.
I will also try to identify the
There's
scale mail.
your, I put the,
Eltros, there's
I
your healing.
thought I put them in there. Let's see. Well,
I don't see it. Oh, there we go.
there it is. Yeah.
Hey, look, I have none of those.
I think I actually accidentally identified it. But, let's see. Oh, there you go. That's a very successful success. In fact, both of you agree it is +1 resilient scale mail.
Ooh,
Mm.
very nice.
Or scale mail with a +1 potency rune and a resiliency rune. All right, so you can put it on other things. All right, so that as soon as you either put that on the sheet, or I mean, I can probably put it on the sheet if you go.
Gimboth, I assume that's going to be too heavy for you.
Yeah, and the dex modifier cap is going to, be bad for me.
I sent it
Okay.
to the party stash, so it's
Why,
just
Roland? Can you wear it?
No.
Okay.
Oh God, don't tell me I can't.
And I don't think Shushni, I don't think you can wear it either, right?
I can actually,
Oh, can you? Okay.
but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Drape it
Yeah,
over the Eidolon.
My
Since
my armor is very thick clothes.
Since I
I
have a
definitely-
+4 dex, I really don't want that.
Right.
I was like, yeah, same reason I don't.
But I'm thinking.
Yeah,
you
I
could at
can
least-
wear medium armor. I just choose not
Right.
to destroy my
There's your
deck.
party sheet if you need it.
I'm
And
just thinking if
that-
you wanted the ruins on it. If you
Is
guys
where
wear
I
armor
put-
right now, could you take those armor and the resilient?
Yeah, I could do
Unless
that.
you were thinking something else, Roland. Sorry to.
No.
I mean, I don't think we can take them. We don't have the ability to take them off and change them out down here, do we?
No, not here.
No.
But
No, but
when we go back to town, I can do
Yeah,
it.
we'll want to do that later on. So we definitely want to take the stuff with us.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. All right. Now, can we do Can we see that pennant and see if we can kind of identify where that came from, or if we've heard anything about it? In other words,
I mean,
recall
literally
knowledge.
looking at the inventory of a fragment of a pendant, there is no description whatsoever on it. It's not mystified. It's not anything else. It's just fragment of a pendant. There you go.
Well, I didn't, like I said, if anybody had ever heard of anything of a pendant in these parts missing or whatever. Recall knowledge, basically. Do we hear
Yeah.
anything about it?
You can certainly look. Let's see.
Because the price is 0 gold means it's
Well, it's a
Something we
fifth.
need.
It's a fifth of a pendant.
exactly.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Like, even if it was worth something, it's worthless right now.
well, it could be made of silver, which is it'd be worth 5 copper. You know what I'm saying?
All you know is it's infernal in origin.
Ooh.
So probably this was created in hell or by a devil, and it appears to have properties maybe to open a door or open a gate. But you would need all the pieces of the pendant to put it together to open it. So it is a key of sorts.
Sweet.
And you have found the first piece of 5 that you're going to need. In other words, you're going to get to a point where you can't go any deeper until you have a key. And this is probably part of that key.
Sounds good.
Yep. So the level is complete, except if you guys decide to go backstage at the bar. But everything
Go do a
else,
bar fight.
Which it seems to me that pretty much. I mean, well, we need to. Probably come through the doorway here and go through this tunnel to see if maybe like over here is the teleportation thing.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
and
Because
also
if not, it
there's
has to be behind the bar.
and
Right.
also I don't know if you remember, but over here there was a dude like in a sauna of the fighters, and you didn't
Yeah.
fight him. He just kind of gave you
Right. We
shit,
just
and you
had it.
left him
Gimba,
alone.
Right.
Gimba, ping the map again where you wanted to look.
Right over here.
You mean that glass tube? Or that translucent tube?
Yeah, like down
Yeah,
towards the end.
Is it all the way down?
That's what the description said.
Okay. Because when I was on the other side, I could, even though it's not opened up for me or anything, was
You
there
sh-
teleport? I can't get over there because it's a wall.
You did
Yeah.
not see anything that looked like a teleport. No.
Okay.
I'll just tell you guys, the teleport's in the bar area. If you
Yeah,
want to find the teleport,
figured.
you are
Right.
going to have to go deal with the bar. And I'm sorry, but they're not going to just let you back there. That's for employees only. So you're going to have to either really bribe them really well, or you're going to have to fight them to get back there. So,
Oh, I'll bribe them all right. With lefty
so,
and righty.
so congratulations. You are literally halfway to level 8. And you are basically done with level 6. So we are gonna, you guys have a whole 2 weeks to think about it. I'm gonna lock the game down there. We will pick it up again in, well, let's see, 2 weeks. Yeah, that'll be December. I don't see any reason why we cancel the game, but that will do it.
And it's my game next week, right?
Yeah, Bloodlords.
Yep.
Good game, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to those
everybody.
of you logging off. Remember, tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Yep.
If
Happy
you
Thanksgiving,
celebrate.
guys.
If you
Yep.
celebrate.
Happy
Sounds
Thanksgiving. I'm gonna deafen Discord for a minute. I'll be back.
great. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, that is going to do it for me this evening. So I'm going to take us off doggy cam for a minute and bring us back to moi. Mwahahaha. Ah! Camera. Hello. AI tracking. There you go. Now you got me. Now you know where I am. All right, everybody. So let's